Good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? I just came in just to say a quick happy 4th of July weekend. And I want everyone to stay safe. Please hit the like button. Hello, cool gamer. Hey, language of horses. Haven't seen you in a while. I know you probably think the same thing. You ain't seen me in a while either, huh? I understand. But my new segment that I'm going to be going into, which I've did a couple of videos on them already, and it is simply our black and our brown girls, in whom we should be very interested in. Because the thing of it I'm finding, y'all would not even imagine how many. Because there's so many that doesn't even get any media coverage. Any at all. So we're trying to peel back the layers and get as many coverage, media, get it out there. There's so many unsolved. There's so many solved. There's so many to suicide. There's so many to domestic violence. Can you imagine in 17, 18, 19? And I'm sure there are some out here that, hey D-Dot, welcome in. That were in abusive relationships at 17, 18, 19, 20. I just couldn't do it. That could not be me. And I pray, well, my daughter's a lot like me. So I don't think that would be the case. Yeah, I hope not. Because I would hate to have to catch a charge at 50. But I don't mind. Okay? I'm like that about my boys and my girls. But there's so... And what's happening, these are young ladies that have very, very promising futures. They're going to college. They're working. Some of them are not even living on campus. They're living in their own apartment, working, putting their way through school. And what's happening is they're getting with what we call the bad boys. And let me describe the bad boys. This day and time, for a black bad boy, all you really need to have is dreads and swag. But unfortunately, dreads and swag doesn't pay a bill, okay? So whatever you have, as young ladies, whatever you have to bring to the table, if he doesn't meet you halfway, he should be on your heels. And when I say on your heels, if you're in college, he should be in college. Or has a really nice job. Your apartment. He does not need to move into your apartment right away. In fact, when you decide to move in together, get something different together, where his money has to equal to your money to move in. Not just bringing his clothes in plastic grocery bags, okay? You got me? And then they become very possessive, controlling, and the girls find themselves in awkward position. Very awkward position. And unfortunately, you can go down, you can have protection order taken out against them. But what is a piece of paper laying on your debt, on someone else's debt, that has probably locked up for the night? The only lights on in the building is the emergency lights. And you're staring down death's barrel. Or death is standing between you and your only exit out of your apartment. That's how you should look at it. Okay, because guys out here, they're opportunists. They want to be able to break, no matter what type of lifestyle they live, for some odd reason, they want their man, they want their woman to have this upstanding career, dress really well. Well, if she has to dress really well to go do anything got to do with her job, what are you wearing? Now, dress can be neatened up, because I've seen some very nice streets. Do you own a suit? Do you own a nice pair of khakis? Do you own a nice dress shirt and tie? So these are the kind of things, ladies. I'm not saying don't date them, but usually, this is it. Hashtag AFE, advocating for children. When you date a thug, you date death. Okay? I know usually I have in the past been very strong about female violence and violence against children. Okay, but right now I'm not leaving that alone. But for a while, my segment will be our young ladies that we are losing due to suicide, due to boyfriends, domestic violence gone too far? Because those are the main two going rates right now. And also, believe it or not, female and female. Because I'm thinking of an actual case right now where they were roommates and it just didn't work out. That's another thing. Choosing a roommate when you get an apartment, it's not easy. I've always been told, never roommate with your friend. But I think I could weigh the options on that. I think I'd rather roommate with my friend and argue than to roommate with a stranger who appeared to be my friend in the beginning, but it turns out totally different. Ends up with a tragic ending. Hi, Dr. Lashania. Welcome in, sweetie. It winds up, please thumbs up the live. It winds up with a totally different scenario. I'm so glad I've been married for 30 plus years. Hey, I've been married 22 years. I absolutely couldn't date this day and time. So crazy. I could not do it. I could not do it. I don't have a mod in here. D-Dot, do you mind being a mod? Or Dr. Lashania? It's 4th of July, ready for a bunch of beer. D-Dot, you mind being a mod? If you don't mind. Okay. If you don't mind. Okay, Dr. Lashania. Now, why is this tripping? I'm trying, lady. Why is it not letting me mod up anyone? I wonder why it's not letting me mod up anyone. Maybe to let me do it after the live. But yeah, I think it's very, very important. And also, like with the ones with suicide, even the ones with abuse, you know, families look back and in hindsight, they see where they went wrong, or they ignored a sign that was there, because normally that's what happens. We ignore a sign that was there. That's usually the case. Alright, now I might be able to mod you up. Say something, Dr. Lashania. Say something, D-Dot. Okay, D-Dot has her. Alright, Dr. Lashania, say something, please. D-Dot says, these kids nowadays are just way too immature. Yes! And like to give up on the first indication of bad time. Thank y'all so much. They don't realize how much it takes to even be in a relationship. That's the part that bothers me. It takes a lot. A lot. And I'm not sure they don't realize it, or if they're at this point and don't really care to be a part of, to that degree. Because it took me a while to really decide to buckle down. Men don't take rejection well. I don't care what they say out of their mouth. Men does not take rejection well at all. They like to dish it, but they don't like to take it. Okay? And I had this guy, an older gentleman, who, can y'all remember when that song Waiting to Exhale came out? Well, I was working there. We was all breaking up with our boyfriend. And our boss was an older gentleman. He said, ladies, be careful with that. We was like, what you mean? He said, because rejection we can handle. The part we can't handle is the thought of you being over there with him doing the things that you used to do with me. And I was like, wow, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Commitment is a lifelong journey. It sure is. And see, these girls being 17, 18, 19, they're not thinking about that. They're thinking about their careers. They're not thinking marriage, lockdown, But the little streety guy, he's thinking this the one. I'm gonna put my hook in her. And I'm gonna make her forever. Baby, it is 2022. You got women with careers, buying their own homes. They, finding out ways to have their own kids, not even to be attached to a man, okay? So that is something to think about. That's a lot to think about. I know I had been away for a while because I was struggling back and forth which segment I wanted to go with next. But as I'm seeing all these stories pile up and pile up and pile up, this is where I want to be for a while, right here on this. And if you don't see me live, I promise I'm going to start coming live more. But if you don't see me live, look for a video. Okay, and I try to give you as much information as I can in the videos so that you can pretty much paint a picture. Okay, are there any questions or comments, or anyone like to come on the panel to say anything? Try to make one more time. As DJ Wilson made it to Florida. Him and Outspoken April, she looks good. Yeah, Dr. Lashana, I do. Now, I'll come live sometime and just shoot the jive or whatever, lay back having a good time. But on average, I like to come live with a topic, even though my topic, we'll do the topic and then we may go elsewhere. But I do like to have a topic. All right, guys. If it's not, you don't have any questions, comments, I will not hold you any longer. It's holiday weekend. I may or may not come back live. My family's doing quite a few things, but it's done here at my house. So to go live would make me break away from them. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. Thanks to my two new moderators. I couldn't do it without you guys. And just pray. Pray for our daughters. Pray for our nieces, our nephews, our cousins. They have a hard way to go. All right, guys. Happy 4th of July. And I will see you guys soon.